Hey, it's me, MLB. Here we are with Chapter 10 of Be With Me. This one's titled Feelings. The weekend came, and so did your date with Kaminari. He was nice enough, but he wasn't sharky, and you found yourself constantly comparing the two. As you left the cafe where you two had had lunch, you ran into Eijirou and Suki. They had decided to go on a date too. Your heart skipped a beat when you saw your sharky with another girl, and your blood boiled. You did your best to hide your true emotions and make light talk with the two of them for a bit, before excusing yourself and Kaminari and heading past. After you'd walked past, you stole a glance back at the disappearing Eijirou, and your face soured when you saw Suki giggle and reach out to take a gentle hold of Eijirou's arm. "So, when are you going to tell him?" Kaminari asked suddenly as you turned back to look where you were going. "What?" you yelped. "Eijirou, when are you going to tell him you like him?" "I don't like him," you stammered nervously. "You do, and he likes you too. He just doesn't know it yet," Kaminari said casually. "He does?" you asked, your interest piqued. "Yeah," Kaminari shrugged. "Who wouldn't? You're gorgeous, Yin." You blushed. "Ah, you're such a flirt, Kaminari." You giggled and playfully shoved him away. That afternoon, after you had parted ways with Kaminari, you were chilling in the lounge room watching TV when the doorbell rang. You jumped up and skipped to the door, pulling it open. Eijirou was there. "Oh!" you yelled in surprise. "Sorry, I wasn't expecting you. What are you doing here?" You looked past him, almost expecting to see Suki somewhere nearby. "I came to see you," he said shyly. "But what about Suki?" you asked. "Oh, I dropped her home after our date, and I just had you on my mind." He coughed and cleared his throat. "So I thought I'd come over." You blushed and just stood there looking at him. "What?" he asked, seeing an odd look on your face. "Oh, sorry, nothing. Please come in," you said, inviting him inside. He walked in and settled immediately, being in such a familiar environment. "Want a drink?" you asked, strolling into the kitchen. He followed. "Yeah, sure. What you got?" "Your favourite," you beamed, pulling his favourite flavoured tea from the fridge. His face lit up and he leaned down on the counter, watching as you poured 2 glasses. "Ix, do you still have those crazy straws that we used to drink out of all those years ago?" he asked. "You know what's crazy?" you said, walking over to the cutlery drawer. "I do, actually," you said, proudly pulling the 2 crazy straws out that he was referring to. He laughed happily and you brought them over to him. "Now you have the blue one because you're a boy, and I'll have the pink one because I'm a girl," you said, imitating your 4-year-old voice and repeating the exact same phrase that you used to say all those years ago. He chuckled and took the blue straw from you. "Okay, Icky," he said, imitating his kid voice, "but only if I can try some of your drink from your glass." You giggled. He used to say the same thing as a child. "Fine," you pouted playfully, taking a sip through your pink straw. Eijirou did the same with his blue straw, and his gentle gaze watched you softly as you drank. You glanced up at him, and your eyes met his. "Now let me try yours," he demanded playfully, leaning over to stick his straw in your cup. His eyes were still locked onto yours, and you both took another sip from the same cup, his face dangerously close to yours. Your gaze lowered to his lips, and you suddenly remembered when you had kissed him in your thoughts. Hurriedly you pulled away and blushed. "Yin, you okay?" he asked, surprised by your sudden retreat. "Yeah, fine," you replied quickly, still looking away. He set his cup down and walked around the countertop to you, placing a hand on your arm gently. You jumped violently at his soft touch. "Ix, calm down, what's wrong?" he asked, very concerned now. No, I'm fine," you said, turning to face him. Your heart was still beating wildly. You reached out to touch his shirt, but unfortunately your quirk activated because of the stress, and your fingertips fused with the fabric immediately. You tried to pull your hand away, but it was no use. "Ah, damn it," you mumbled. Hold on, just calm down now," he chuckled. "Let me take my shirt off." He reached for the bottom of his top and pulled it up slowly, revealing an extremely toned set of abs. Your jaw dropped. Never in your wildest dreams did you ever think that he would have a body like that. You stared in awe, swallowing thickly. He pulled his shirt all the way up and off over his head and handed it to you, looking up at you. "Ix?" You replied. "Oh, yes, chiseled. I mean, scissors. I need scissors. Wait, is it okay to cut your shirt?" He laughed. "Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I have plenty more." He found a pair of scissors and tried to detangle your hand so that he could trim the fabric around your fingers. Wait, he yelped as you twisted yourself to give him a better angle. "Hold on, this angle's better," he said, walking around behind you and wrapping his arms from behind. You blushed heavily as he rested his chin on your shoulder and started cutting you free. You couldn't move. He was your hot best friend with his gorgeously toned naked top half up against your back and his head resting on your shoulder. "You okay, Ian?" he whispered in your ear, his voice sending shivers down your spine. was all you could reply with, your heart pulsating in your vision. Do you need to sit down? He asked softly. You can sit on my lap if you want to. You went bright red and squealed. No, I'm fine, you stuttered. Whoa, hold still, Yin, easy there, calm down, why are you so worked up? You didn't realise that you'd started trying to frantically wriggle free. You couldn't take much more of this. And there ends chapter 10. Stay tuned for chapter 11.